Welcome back everyone to the Learning Tech channel, where every day we try to learn something new. Today we're going to be working with crystal reports. Okay, so once you get in here, you'll see that you have blank report, report wizard, crosstab report wizard, mailing label report wizard, and OLAP cube report wizard. You can use all of these later, but first we're going to start off with a blank report. This way we learn the basics, and then once you come back and try to do report wizard, you'll be more knowledgeable and understand a lot more of it. Now if you look over here, you'll see your recent reports. I only have one up. You could click that and go right back into it. But we're going to go ahead and hit blank report. Okay, so if we go over here, we can see my connections. So it links to anything that we've already done before. But in case you're new, we'll walk through it. So if you also want to get rid of your connections, any connections you have, you can right click and hit delete connection. Now you can hit the little arrow or double click. And now there are a lot of ways to import data. Now we're going to be using an Access database. So we want this right here. We'll double click. Next. Now it's going to ask for the data source. So we'll click that. And mine's right here. You may have to look for it through your folders. Open. Now this doesn't have a password or anything, so we don't need to worry about any of this other stuff. Hit next, and then hit finish. Now as you can see, a new connection is made, and we have tables and views. Inside of tables, you can see a couple things. Now what we're going to do is click on it, and this two little arrow will bring all dependents with it. So do that, and now you can see it brought it over there. Now if you didn't want some of these tables, you could, like customers, you could sit there and hit the one arrow going back and it'll get rid of it. So we didn't need it for this report. That'd be great. We're going to bring everything with us. Same thing, if you want to pick one at a time, you could just do it in reverse like this. So we want customers, we'll hit the one arrow, and now it's back over here. Now once you have all your data that you want to bring in, you hit OK. Now this, for right now, you don't want to worry about this. This is linking everything. We'll worry about this later on. But for right now, just hit auto arrange and hit OK. It may come up with an error like this. We'll fix this later on. And now we are in the blank report. It's where everything starts. Okay, so let's have a look around. Over here on the left, you will see report header. This right here will be on the very first page of the report, but it will be on no additional pages. Now if you want everything on the top of every page, this is where page header comes in. Then you have your details. This is where the bulk of your information goes. Okay, so next up we have report footer. This is just like your report header, except for it goes at the very last page at the very bottom. Then you have page footer, which goes at the bottom of every page. So like page 1 blank. Now if we look over here, we'll see our Field Explorer. Now this thing is actually really handy. This is where we get our data from. Here's our tables. And inside here's our data. This can be moved. So we can move it over here. You can move it wherever you really want it. Most people just leave it on the side. Same thing with the other stuff. If you see three little dots, you can move this around. It's your expert tools. And this is your navigation tools. And you can also put them on the side. So if you want them over here, you can see that it goes into this up and down motion. But I like to leave everything the way it is. I feel like it's a good layout as is. Now if you go up here, you have your standard stuff like file, where you can save as, you can open reports, edit, view, insert, format, database, report, window, and help. One thing I do suggest doing is hovering over everything just to get an idea of what it is, even if you may not understand what it is right now. Like this is your select expert. This is a very handy tool. A lot of this is very handy. This is more for formatting. Then this is more for, saving, printing, and all that good stuff. Now, if you look over here, these bars represent the size of your paper. So this is 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. This comes in handy later on whenever we're trying to organize everything. We have about 8 inches right there. And over here is another guide. And the last thing I'm going to show you for this tutorial is if we open up our database fields, we go to our tables, and we're going to go ahead and drag in some information just to show you what it looks like. So we bring in, let's say, customer ID. You bring it to the details part. I usually leave a gap. As you can see, we go up here to view, and then print preview. There's our customer IDs. Also, if you look over here, it shows you your report header, your page header, details, and so on. Once you want to leave, you just hit the X button. Now, when you drop in data fields, as you can see, it already gives it a field heading. Now you can change this to whatever you want. So it says customer ID. We could make it say customer name, even though it's not their name. So it's good to stick with whatever it is. Now, if it's cut off like this, you do want to rescale it, because if it is cut off, you will see this. We'll go right there. View, print preview. As you can see, it's cut off right there too. You can also adjust it in here. So customer name, go back. And another thing is, when you drop this in here, you get these little tabs. These tabs help you align it to the paper wherever you want it. So if you want it 1 inch in, go back, do that. Now, if you don't want this, you can also just drag and drop into the field anywhere and it will go away. If you want to bring it back, just click onto the ruler. And you must align it, because at first it does nothing. So you want to align it. You can do that. It'll move again. If you don't want to do that, you can also control click and highlight more than one. And now it's aligned. Now it will move again. Another thing to notice is watch up here and over here. Whenever I'm moving it, you can see exactly where it's at. One good thing about Crystal Reports is they want you to be very precise with everything. It gives everything a better, cleaner look, which I really like. So we'll leave that there. We'll change this back to customer ID, because you do want to essentially keep relevant names that actually make sense. Like if we just name this customer and then left it, if we come back and use something else related to the customer, like address, it won't make a lot of sense. So that's one thing with your reports. You always want it to make sense. And you can pull in as many as you can fit on the page. Another thing with these is you can rescale them. So if I didn't want to see that, I could do that or bring it back. With these, if I didn't want them as big, I could also raise and lower it. Same with details. Usually details I do bring this down. That way you have more working room. And same with these. And that's where we're going to leave off on this video. If you enjoyed and found anything helpful, please give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.